Bangladesh's energy crisis may have just met its biggest answer yet. As Middle East war disrupts oil and gas flows, Russia loads nuclear fuel into the Rooppur reactor for the first time. A nation under power strain is betting on atomic energy. But can this project deliver before the lights go out? Bangladesh's long-awaited nuclear era is moving from blueprint to reality as the country pushes to ease mounting pressure on its energy system. With power demand rising sharply each summer and fuel imports under strain from conflict in the Middle East, a major new source of electricity is now entering its most critical phase. Russian state nuclear corporation Rosatom has announced that it has begun loading nuclear fuel into the first reactor at the Rooppur nuclear power plant in Bangladesh. The development marks the beginning of the reactor's startup phase and a major milestone for one of the country's largest infrastructure projects. According to officials, the fuel loading process will be followed by an increase to the reactor's minimum controlled power level. From there, output will be gradually raised before electricity is supplied to Bangladesh's national grid. The grid has faced recurring pressure during the hotter months of the year, when rising temperatures significantly increase electricity demand. Authorities hope the new plant will provide long-term stability, although generation is expected to begin at lower levels before scaling up fully. Officials say full output from the first unit is not expected until 2027, meaning Bangladesh could still face an energy crunch this year. The country remains heavily dependent on imported oil and gas, much of it sourced from the Middle East. Those supplies have come under pressure after shipments through the Strait of Hormuz were disrupted following fighting that began in late February. The Rooppur project is designed to generate 2,400 megawatts of electricity across 2 reactors, with each unit contributing 1,200 megawatts. Once operational, it will place Bangladesh among more than 30 countries worldwide with functioning nuclear reactors. The estimated cost of the project stands at around $13 billion, with Russia providing a state loan covering 90% of the total funding. That financial backing has made Rosatom a central partner in one of Bangladesh's most ambitious energy ventures. Rosatom chief Alexei Likachev said Bangladeshi Prime Minister Tariq-e-Rahman had confirmed the government's commissioning of the first unit during talks on Tuesday. He also said approval had been given to complete the remainder of the plant. Rosatom currently plans to commission the first reactor unit by July 2026, with the second unit scheduled to follow in 2027. Bangladesh's Science and Technology Minister, Fakir Mahbub Anam, said the first reactor is expected to begin commercial operations in August. He stated that after fuel loading and safety tests, the plant could initially supply around 300 megawatts to the grid. He added that approximately 1,100 megawatts from Unit 1 are expected to be fed into the national grid by the first week of January next year. The reactor is then expected to reach full capacity later that month. For Bangladesh, the timing is significant. Energy security has become an urgent national priority as global market shocks and regional conflict affect fuel prices and supply chains. Nuclear generation is being positioned as a more stable domestic alternative to imported fossil fuels. But for now, the first fuel loading is only the beginning. Full benefits remain months away, while the country continues to navigate immediate supply pressures.
Russian President Vladimir Putin, on December 5th, announced that Russia is building India's largest nuclear power plant in the southern Indian state of Tamil Nadu's Kudankulam. He made the remarks at a joint press conference with Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi during his 2-day state visit.
We are also conducting a flagship project to build the largest Indian nuclear power plant, Kudankulam. 2 out of 6 reactor units have been already connected to the energy network, and 4 are still under construction. Getting this nuclear power plant to full power output will give an impressive contribution to the energy requirements of India. It will help supply Indian enterprises and houses with cheap and clean energy.
Earlier on December 4th, Russia's state-run nuclear corporation delivered the first consignment of fuel for the third reactor at the power plant. Putin is in India on a 2-day visit, during which he and PM Modi discussed a range of bilateral issues, including expanding cooperation in the energy sector. The Russian leader added,
"We presumed that we could talk about the construction of small modular reactors and floating nuclear power plants, and also non-energy application of nuclear technologies."
The Kudankulam nuclear plant, located near the southern tip of the country, is set to have 6 VVR 1000 reactors with a total capacity of 6,000 MW. The first 2 reactors were connected to the power grid in 2013 and 2016, while the remaining 4 are still under construction. Russia has been supplying uranium fuel to the nuclear plant on a long-term basis. Its nuclear corporation, Rosatom, delivered fuel assemblies for the third reactor produced at the Novosibirsk Chemical Concentrates plant on a cargo flight on the same day. According to Indian media, the complete fuel delivery will require a total of 7 flights from Russia, being carried out under a contract signed in 2024 for the fuel supply of the third and fourth reactors for their entire service life. Putin also thanked Indian President Draupadi Murmu and Prime Minister Modi, calling him "my dear friend," and expressed gratitude to the people of India for the warm and hospitable welcome to the Russian delegation. He said that Russia has a reliable supply of oil, gas, coal, and everything required for the development of India's energy sector, assuring uninterrupted shipments of fuel for the fast-growing Indian economy. Putin's nuclear push reinforces Moscow's long-term stake in India's energy landscape, offering technology, fuel, and deeper cooperation. As Kudankulam expands and new reactor talks advance, the project stands as both a strategic anchor and a symbol of the intensifying Russia-India partnership.